I'm afraid I still don't have my card.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Levioso! Incendio! Revelio.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
Revelio.
An encampment. This must be it. Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
We should have killed that traitor.
If only I could get my hands on things for that. Be used for better things than this so-called control.
Incendio. Leviosa.
Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling.
Leviosa.
What are you doing? What is it? Release me!
If you are there.
Such arrogance. This is where you will fail.
Leviosa.
You won't survive this, mate.
I wanted a challenge. Instead, I got you.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter. How many of you are there?
Wait a moment. What? Where did they go?
Leviosa.
Oh, that was meant for me.
Revelio.
Ranrock, we're here to see them.
Leviosa.
Release me!
Incendio.
Put me on the ground now!
Leviosa. Accio.
You can't stop us.
Incendio. Leviosa.
I'll get you for that!
Was that
Release me! You are...
it? Your spells glance off of
Incendio. Leviosa.
Oh, you think you're so clever. I refuse to be defeated by a vegetable. Vegetation does not belong in battle.
Easily right.
pity. Not quite. I've been fighting since before you were born. That's good for me.
Let me see. Incendio.
Prepare to surrender now.
Leviosa. Incendio. Accio.
Sad.
Leviosa.
Really, it is.
Put me down.
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you? You were warned, but you wouldn't hear it.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter. How many of you are there?
Leviosa.
I'll kill you when I...
You don't know
Incendiary.
You won't find it, my young friend.
Incendiary. Leviosa. Accio.
Was that your best?
Just here.
Ranrock won't be
I'll find you.
Leviosa.
Stop! I'm afraid of heights. No!
I will make you.
You're really not very good at this, are you?
I won't rest. Dead.
Leviosa.
You won't stop me.
Vegetables in combat.
Pity. Not quite.
embarrassing, isn't it? Ranrock will be pleased.
Looks as if there's more.
Leviosa.
How many of you are there?
Kill spells glance off of me. I've been fighting since before you were born. I won't rest till you're dead. That was meant for me. You can't stop us. Much more slow. A miss. I will make you pay.
Leviosa. Leviosa.
Why have you not run away? Intend to die, do you?
Leviosa. Incendiary.
Are you quite finished? Nobody's going to give up. An utterly pitiful display. What an unfortunate day for you. This is sad. Really, it is. No, that's embarrassing, isn't it? have been far more painful.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Next time I see fit.
Plants. Vegetation does not belong in battle. I won't rest until you're dead.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Levioso.
That was pitiful. That was unimpressive. What an unfortunate disappointment.
Potato. Levioso.
That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's carts.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Lumos. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio.
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio.
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, On. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Revelio.
All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my way.
must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Target. Trying to make me an admirer of this challenge, are we?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. You're in there! We can hold them off!
I'm not going anywhere.
You fucking student of the right
How embarrassing! Aha! Back Knew you were still hanging around. Ha! You're easy enough.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here. as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio!
There, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
Revelio!
Levioso!
Revelio! Scrope? Who is Scrope? Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Pumpkins? Ah, I think I know just the place. Revelio. Incendio. Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
How did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
Revelio. Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah. Ooh. Ah. The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
I think I could guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
Revelio. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
Phew, that boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to house elves. Incendio! Lumos. Revelio. Incendio! Levioso. Incendio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Incendio.